everyone. Welcome back to Native Podcast. I'm Alish.
And I'm Oliver. If you've ever told yourself, I just need to feel motivated first, today's episode might change your thinking forever.
That's right. We're diving deep into motivation today. Why it's unreliable, what it really means, and why waiting for it can keep you stuck for years.
Big topic, right? Let's start with the classic trap. Alish, how many times have you waited for motivation before doing something?
Way too many. Whether it was starting a workout or beginning a new project, I always said, I'll do it when I feel ready.
Same here. And the funny thing is, that feeling rarely comes. We think motivation is a spark, like a lightning bolt. But what if it's actually the result of action, not the cause?
Exactly. Let's talk about that idea. The truth is, action often creates motivation, not the other way around. When you start, even without feeling like it, you begin to feel motivated.
Totally. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wait to feel inspired, you just do it. Imagine if we treated our goals the same way.
That's a powerful shift. And a lot of people confuse motivation with emotion. We wait to feel good before taking action. But what if you acted without needing to feel good first?
That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is like a muscle. Motivation is like a mood. One is reliable. The other is unpredictable.
Let's give a simple example. Say you want to learn English. You feel motivated for a few days, then life gets busy. Suddenly, you skip a few lessons. You wait to feel motivated again. And you stop making progress.
But if you commit to 10 minutes daily, even on days you don't feel like it, you'll improve. That improvement creates results. And those results create new motivation. It's a cycle.
So, if you're listening and waiting for motivation to show up, we've got a reality check. It might not come. But that's okay.
Because you can still start. And here's the key, starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, you'll often find energy you didn't know was there.
Let's talk about the myth of finding motivation. We don't find it like treasure. We build it like a habit. Small daily actions are the real secret.
That's why systems are more important than goals. A goal is a destination. A system is how you walk there. Systems don't rely on motivation. They rely on structure.
Right? For example, instead of saying I want to write a book, you say I'll write one page every day at 8 a.m. No motivation required.
Let's bring in another example. Think of athletes. They train even on bad days. Not because they're always inspired, but because they've built a habit and follow a schedule.
I love that. Because once you have a schedule, you don't argue with yourself anymore. You just do the thing. Whether it's exciting or not. Yes. And that's a trick I use. I tell myself, just do it for 5 minutes. Often, 5 minutes becomes 30.
That's called the 5-minute rule. It lowers the pressure. You don't need motivation for 5 minutes. And once you start, it gets easier to continue.
So if you're listening right now and you've been stuck, try this. Pick one small task. Do it without waiting to feel ready. Just move.
That's your way out of the loop. Don't wait. Create momentum. And then motivation will catch up with you.
This topic reminds me of something I read. Amateurs wait for inspiration. Professionals just show up. It's simple but powerful.
It is. Showing up is underrated. Even if you do something badly, you did it. And that builds identity.
Let's explain that. Every time you take action, you're proving something to yourself. You're saying, I'm the kind of person who does this.
And slowly, you become that person. You don't become a writer by thinking about writing. You become a writer by writing, even when it's bad.
So instead of asking, am I motivated? Ask, what would a motivated person do? Then just do that.
That's a game changer. Fake the action until it becomes natural. It's not about faking who you are, it's about becoming who you want to be.
Exactly. Motivation is nice, but you don't need it to change your life. You need direction, habits, and patience.
Let's talk about one more thing: self-respect. When you follow through on actions even when you don't feel like it, you build trust with yourself.
That's deep. When you keep breaking promises to yourself, you start believing you can't change. But when you take action daily, your confidence grows.
So maybe instead of saying, I need motivation, we should say, I need to prove to myself I can follow through.
Yes. And you don't have to start big. Start embarrassingly small. Start tiny. Just start.
If you're waiting for a sign, this is it. The sign is that you're still listening. That means you care. That means you're ready.
So let's wrap it up. Motivation is a lie, but action is the truth. Action creates motivation. Not the other way around.
Thanks for listening to Native Podcast. If this episode helped you, share it with someone who's been stuck. And remember, even a small step today can lead to big change tomorrow.
And tell us in the comments, what's one thing you'll take action on this week, without waiting for motivation?